This is not your car, bruh.
Looks like they're on a private jet, but they're not.
And she was like, no, I'm good.
No, you gotta go. You've been here for an hour now.
9 miles down and I feel on top of the world, baby.
You guys, social media is so fake.
Come closer.
So you ain't living like me, private jet life.
Those big money guys and your favorite creators don't live where you think they live.
iPhone 11 and stuff, bro. It's crazy, bro.
I was never actually homeless.
Majority of y'all are faking y'all lifestyle.
Man, please put your seatbelt on.
The shopping hauls are fake.
You can morph and change your body.
Your favorite gym influencer is probably on steroids.
Can I borrow your bag, please?
Watched people film $10,000 shopping haul and then go and return all of it.
Broke ass influencers on TikTok that are begging for money.
I built my glutes brick by brick, not doctor by doctor.
You lied.
Welcome, beautiful people. Welcome back to the channel. You don't know, it's your favorite island girl, Jody here from the 876. Of course, guys, today we'll be exposing or talking about a little bit of the fake side of the influencer culture.
Social media influencer was arrested for theft after police used her own posts to find her, according to a Cape Coral police press release. 22-year-old Marlena Velez is a content creator with over 355,000 followers on TikTok, where she mainly posts lifestyle content. Some of her most popular videos document her daily routines as a stay-at-home mom of 2. And it was her social media content that police say helped identify her as a suspect.
So we actually had one person reach out on Instagram and say, hey, I want to remain anonymous, but here's their name and date of birth and their Instagram handle. So from there, we were able to look up her social media and even find on TikTok, she posted a video that day of herself going to Target, buying these items, and then taking them home with her. Everything was documented, even the outfit that she wore. It shows like her getting ready with the outfit and even her glasses, and all of that matches in the TikTok with the attempt to identify photo that we put out.
Court documents show that Velez was arrested the day after police say Target reported the theft. CNN reached out to Velez in the public defender's office about the shoplifting allegations, but did not hear back.
Yeah, bro, I'm just chilling, man. I got the new iPhone 11 and stuff, bro. It's crazy, bro. Like...
Let's be real, social media is not always what it seems. From fitness influencers with BBLs, and some are even taking steroids, people who are just flexing fake designers, posted on these private jets, driving the most expensive cars. It's all smoke and mirrors.
It's just me, but I feel like the whole aesthetically pleasing phase on social media is just so fake. Like, majority of y'all are faking y'all lifestyle. And I get it, fake it until you make it, which is cool. But it's just like, come on now. Everybody life just ain't like that. I just like raw content. Like, I like raw content. If you really living like that, I like it. Like, I like it. But it's just certain things. It just be like, come on now. Please, like everybody wants to live up to this IG baddie life or very demure life, and it's just like, it's okay if you still live a regular life, or if you still trying to make it happen. Like, it's okay to still just be with the vibes. Like, sometimes you could really just be with the vibes and no aesthetic. Like, be yourself. Like, am I tripping? Because I know I'm not being a hater. I like it, but it's just like, I feel like a lot of people faking the lifestyle and everything just looks a little too polished. And it's just like, come on, it's real life, and it's a young kid looking up. He's probably about to blow their head off trying to be that damn perfect. Y'all be for real.
Not to knock anybody's hustle, but today, guys, we'll be talking about the length that people will go just for the aesthetic. The fake luxury, the fake personalities, and the stage content. It's definitely giving deception.
Every time I open up this app, I kid you not, I see somebody talking about how are these 19 and 20-year-old influencers living in these sky-rise apartments, driving Lamborghinis, unboxing a $500 to $2,000 bag every week. As somebody that's been in the influencer space for over 10 years, let me tell you exactly how they're doing it. Obviously, some people are born lucky. They get born into rich families and their families take care of them, so they're able to shop like that. But let me tell you about the other 90%. I told you guys in a previous TikTok that I witnessed somebody's card get declined and they managed to open up another line of credit on their phone in under 10 minutes and pay for said bag that was thousands of dollars. I have watched people film $10,000 shopping haul and then go and return all of it. I'm sure you guys have come across those girls that are like, I don't wear things more than once. Yeah, because most of them are returning it. Like, not the fake bouginess. How are they driving these expensive ass cars? Child, they are renting them by the week. I'm talking spending $1,000 to fake flex a car, film a whole car tour just to have to return it. That's why I say do not believe everything that you see online, because most of it is fake. I have had at least 10 influencers tell me that they have never paid their taxes. These big mansions and nice apartments you see them living in, they don't own them, they're renting. That's why it always gags me when I see people that I used to be cool with e-begging online talking about, can you guys donate money to me, when they used to spend like $12,000 a month on their apartment. Like, baby, if you would have saved that money and just bought a house, you wouldn't be on here doing all this. Talking about lion! He said a lion! Another galaxy, another rose. Bitch, get a grip. Why didn't you invest in a home? Like, why didn't you buy a house instead of renting these big mansions? Like, why do so many people just rent these big homes instead of making actual investments? Well, there's something required if you want to be able to get a good mortgage at a good rate. And that's good credit. Do you really think somebody who is constantly maxing out their credit cards, not paying them, and then opening brand new ones to live beyond their means has good credit? Sure, you can get a house with shitty credit, but you're gonna have to put down a fat down payment. You think they have that if they're maxing out their credit cards once again? So it's literally a whole cycle. So like I said, don't believe this you see online. It is all fake. Like, do not be jealous of anybody's life. Like, just don't.
No, before we continue with today's video, guys, please remember to just like this video for your girl. It's an easy and a free way to, of course, support my channel. And if you're new, consider joining the Islanders family, no man. You know, as per usual, hit that subscribe button, and you know something I'm gonna tell you for just rock and come in. With that being said, guys, have you ever seen an influencer's life and thought, wow, I wish I had her life? Well, by the end of this video, you might just be rethinking who and what you believe online. That being said, let's get into today's video.
Let's do a short and easy 25-mile run for my 25th birthday. 3 miles down and it feels like I haven't even started, baby. 5 miles down and this is such a breeze. I actually might end up running 50 miles because this is way too easy. 9 miles down and I feel on top of the world, baby. Nothing can get in my way. I'm halfway through my run and I never bring food because I don't ever get hungry, but since it is my birthday, I'm treating myself today. I got a bunch of snacks. It's a strawberry jalapeno cracker and I'm about to devour it. 15 easy breezy miles done, but I'm still going. I do have to hurry up though because I have a Pilates class right after this. I took a quick break, but I never bring any water since I don't get thirsty, but it did rain last night, so I'm just gonna pick a little leaf and let the water drip onto my tongue. 20 miles in and I just keep feeling better and better, baby. 23 miles done and I swear I have way more energy now than I did when I started. I just completed all 25 miles without even breaking a sweat. Now it's time to finish my strawberry jalapeno cracker. I'm gonna take the biggest bite ever. Guys, this is better than crumble cookie. Best birthday ever.
Know that you've all seen it. The fitness influencers out here promoting gym routines and meal plans like they built their body from scratch. Let's be honest, some of them had a little extra help. Don't get me wrong, you know, there's nothing wrong with enhancing your body. The problem is the influencers who lie and pretend that they got their results naturally.
So I heard that some fitness influencers admitted to having a BBL, which is diabolical to me, because why are you selling guys if you had a BBL, huh? But I have another question to those people that always leave me comments like, why your glutes took so long to grow? You must not know what you were talking about. That's because I built my glutes brick by brick, not doctor by doctor. So you were comparing me to people that got work done. Okay? I took long because I had to build it from the bottom.
Ladies, your favorite gym influencer is probably on steroids, and she'll make a video that she's natural, but she's probably on steroids. And I probably have messages from her on how to do a PCT in my inbox. Stop comparing yourself to other women.
To me, it's just downright misleading. Because how are you selling me a workout guide when you flew to DR to get a BBL? Man, or you're pushing these protein shake, get a muscle definition when it's all coming from steroids? Oh, this is deception in real life.
You want to know what the scariest, most toxic thing about the fitness industry is that most of it is pretty much fake, because apps like Facetune unfortunately exist where you can morph and change your body to look a certain way so that, you know, fitness influencers can sell you their programs, their products, their apps, when in reality, we don't look like this at all. I am not very good at this app, as you can probably tell, but there's literally a resizing button. There's an enhance button. I don't even look human. Look at this. I don't even look human. And look at the before and after. Boom. Boom. Just be careful, guys, of who you follow.
Someone's got to say it. The fitness influencers that you are following that are posting their full days of eating and they're absolutely shredded year round are likely not eating the 4 to 5 meals that they're posting. It's either a combination of meals that they've already recorded, or they did actually make those meals that day but didn't eat all of those calories, or they did actually eat all of that in that one day, but that's not their typical average. Now, don't get me wrong, this is not the case for every single influencer, but unfortunately, that is what's going on behind the scenes for most. Now, for the women who are eating 2,500 calories and actually eating that amount, but they look incredible, usually they have a lot of muscle, they're super active throughout the day, and they've worked their calories up over time, so their maintenance calories are just higher. But just remember, next time that you get jealous because you see somebody eating so much food and you wish that you could eat that much and look like them, it's not always the reality.
Oh my God. Have you guys heard of all of the fitness influencers that are coming out and saying that they all have BBLs and that they're not actually doing the workouts they show on their videos? And half of these influencers are not even using the products that they're promoting or sponsored by? I'm a certified personal trainer, holistic coach. I've been doing this off of social media for over 17 years, so I'm not shocked. I think if I have any advice for anyone online for 2025, all of these fitness influencers that are selling programs or being sponsored or being connected to brand deals that sell things, you need to be honest. I think it's important for us, if we want to be leaders in this industry, we need to be honest. There's nothing wrong with having surgery. I get Botox in my forehead, for example. I've been doing it for 10 years, but I've never, ever, ever promoted a product on my page that says you can get wrinkle-free skin like me with this product, because that would be a disservice.
Because of these people, I find that people are now in the gym following their routine and maybe wondering why they are not getting the same results, while these influencers skipped leg day and went straight to the surgeon.
There's this trend where influencers basically confess to things because obviously TikTok's getting banned. You've seen a lot of the fitness girlies basically saying that they never followed a workout. They were lying to everyone, basically saying that they never done certain workouts, they never ate certain meals. It was just basically all a lie. And I'm like, do you know how fun it's going to be when everyone is back on this app, which I think it will be in the next couple of days, and everyone's watching the videos like, so you lied. Also hearing BBL allegations. I'm hearing BBL allegations. Everybody's just coming out of the woodworks.
Oh, it's so wild to me, because most of them will never admit it. You'll see them post maybe like a throwback or pictures acting like this is the body that they were born with. But if you look closer, you realize that suddenly their before pictures just mysteriously disappear. I'm not sure if you peeped that as well. Nothing is wrong with surgery, as I said, but if you got a surgery just to say that, you're taking enhancements just to say that. But don't be out here misleading people, thinking that they can achieve something naturally when you yourself took the shortcuts.
Okay, so I don't know about y'all, but I've noticed that there's a huge influx of broke ass influencers on TikTok that are begging for money, and some of them even being involved in scams. Yesterday I saw this TikToker who had almost 1 million subscribers or followers, and she was involved in a GoFundMe scam, and the GoFundMe got shut down. And it's just like, the problem with so many of these TikTokers is that, or any influencer, is that they're living above their means. And something that my grandma taught me as a kid that I'll never forget is she said, if you cannot buy something with cash in hand right now, then you cannot afford it. Or if the money isn't in your checking account right now, the full amount, you can't afford it. And it's like, I've seen so many scandals over the years of influencers, from YouTube or any, community, that have gone broke because they start to live above their means. And you should never live above your means in life if you don't want to set yourself up for failure. Let's say an influencer makes $40,000 in, their first big payout month, right? And it starts to become consistent. Okay, great. But then they decide they want to go rent or lease an LA mansion for $15,000 a month, right? And just because they were making $40,000 a month consistently for a while, it doesn't mean that money is going to stay, because life works in ebb and flows. Life works in patterns. It has ups and downs, ups and downs, and ups and downs. So learn firsthand from these influencers. Definitely do not live above your means. Have a goal in life, a goal you want to meet of the life you want to live, and then take actionable and reasonable steps to get there. It's like I said with the house example, a lot of these influencers, right, the money comes in, but they're taking too large of a leap. Like my grandma said, if you cannot buy it in cash, in full, you cannot afford it.
Let's talk a little bit about this whole fake designer luxury epidemic. The amount of people rocking these fake designer is just so crazy to me. But you know what's even crazier? Ones who goes into these luxury stores just to take a picture. Hear me? Just to do that.
Hey, excuse me? Excuse me, are you gonna buy that? I said, are you gonna buy that?
Just take a picture.
Okay, no, you gotta go. You've been here for an hour now. It's time for you to go. If you're not gonna buy it, you gotta go.
Why can't I take my last?
No, you can't. Give me the purse. Give me the purse. Where you going? Security.
Some of these influencers literally walk into Chanel, try on the bags, a few selfies and post. Guys, should I get this bag? Believe it or not, they actually leave empty-handed. They'll act like they're shopping, and in reality, it is just all for the aesthetic.
Advice, what I can give it to you.
Can I get my bag?
Oh my god, is it a real Hermes bag?
It is.
Oh my god, it's so beautiful. Carolina, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Letizia, I'm a content creator, and I told to my followers that I had a present from my future rich husband, an Hermes bag. Can I borrow your bag, please, and show on my stories just for a couple seconds?
Yeah,
please. Thank you so much. Thank you. You're so sweet. Hi guys, this is my new Hermes bag. It's a present from my future rich husband, and it's so beautiful. I adore this bag, and it's matched my style. And the only one advice what I can give it to you, follow your dreams and never give up.
Can I get my bag back?
Oh, just one more shot, please.
Some will even go as far as flexing a rented or borrowed designer. So they'll do a whole unboxing, making it seem like they just dropped thousands of dollars, when in real life, that bag is going right back to its owner. I've always considered myself a baddie and a budget too. No shame in my game, but you know you have the DH crew, right? People rocking head to toe replicas and acting like they're in their luxury era. Nothing is wrong if you're wearing dupes, but why lie about it? But just not get it.
They're rich women, they're not spending all that money on these bags. Half the time these bags are fake. They don't have to buy real bags because you're going to automatically think the bags are real. So they're buying fake bags. So while you out here spending all your money on all these bags and designer shoes and clothes, the rich is keeping their money because they're not going to do it. And they be having millions of bags, and they be going to these bag parties getting fake bags. You don't know that.
The bottom line is that social media really have people thinking that they need to look rich just to be relevant. But at the end of the day, luxury isn't a personality. Let's watch these a few other clips, because I think you guys need to see how far people will go with these fake flexes.
I had to get the whip, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, what are you doing?
What?
Why are you flexing? This is not your car, bruh.
Yes, it is.
Why are you flexing?
Bruh,
What is that, Snapchat? Bruh, stop capping.
I walk in the house.
It don't matter. You're still capping. I'll walk in with you.
Get out of my car, Vahey.
Bruh, this is not your whip, bro. None of this is yours, bro. Why are you capping?
You know the vibes. We're done.
The shopping hauls are fake. They're fake. If you're watching any of those Christmas unboxing videos and you see like 3 Birkin bags and you see products that are worth $20,000, and you're thinking to yourself, how in the hell can anybody afford this? They're fake. Yeah, there's probably 1 or 2 creators on here that can afford that, but the majority of them that are getting this from their parents, yeah, they're fake. Necklaces that don't look like the original. I see tags that don't belong there. I'm not gonna tag them, and I'm not gonna stitch their videos because I don't wanna call them out because they're gifts and they seem really excited and happy to show it off. Do not feel jealous. Do not think you're getting any less. The majority of those are from the gate. And you would be shocked at the amount of, you would be like, no, but the Lululemon has to be real. Nope. They make them there as well. And you will not be able to tell the difference on camera. So don't feel bad whatsoever. Don't feel like you got to compete with them. Don't feel like you got less, because for $30, you could get the same stuff too. And I know the majority of those videos are to show off. Look what my parents got me. I grew up rich. I come from a rich family. You probably do, but they did not spend as much on you as you think they did. And that's okay. Stop showing me the Dior, Gucci, Louis Vuitton bags that look off and sketchy. Because if you buy from the actual brand, you would know. It's one of those, if you know, you know. You know?
Talk about something that's even worse than those fake luxuries that we just saw. Let's talk about the fake personality acts. This is actually a thing. Now, the internet is full of influencers who act one way online, but in real life, a completely different person. It is like night and day. Now, on the internet, they'll be sweet, bubbly, relatable on camera, but behind the scenes, they're rude, entitled, and just fake as
So I just moved to LA from Ohio, and by now I've met a lot of the influencers that live here, and some are great and really fun to be around. Others are more like the worst people I've ever met in my entire life. But other than that, they're nice people. Here's what it's like to meet the worst person you've ever met in your entire life at a party in LA. Okay, I'm me right now. Hi, I'm Becca. Hi. I'm a huge fan. I love you. Aww. Why do you look familiar? Do you comment on my stuff all the time? You big fan? No, I make TikToks too. You might have seen them. I don't know. I'm sorry. Aw, cute. That's probably not it though. I don't watch other people's TikToks. I'm busy. You are standing right in front of me, and Justin Bieber's at this party, so nice to meet you. Cutie, sweetie, love her. Here's what it's like to meet someone that you're mutuals with, but you're about to find out they're one of the worst people you've ever met in your entire life. Here's me trying to greet them, thinking that they'll be normal. Oh my God, Ashley. How are you? Who are you? Are you a fan? Hi. It's Becca. We were DMing this morning and yesterday and the day before yesterday. Becca. Oh, the Becca girl. How'd you get into this party? Who invited you? For real, who invited you? That was hard. It spent like 3 days trying to get into this party. But you are still doing the little ticky-tacky things that you're doing, right? Oh, cutie, cute. Love that. That's so cute. Keep doing them. One day they'll amount to something. I do TikTok full-time as well, actually, except mine are different than yours and different in a better way, Like mine are actually good. That's cute of you, though. Remind me the content you make. I just can't remember. Oh, they're the ones that are supposed to be funny. They're the ones that are supposed to be funny. Guys, aw. Okay. Yeah, I think I've laughed at one of them. Here's the part where I'm just gonna start name dropping some people by first name only. And for some reason I'm annoyed at them, but we're also best friends. Harry, Ariana Grande, yeah. She actually brought me here on her jet. Ugh, I hated it. I hate her. Kim and Kylie. They keep calling me every day. I'm like, I can hang out with you every day. I'm bored of you. I'm bored of talking to you. Can you go away? Wait, how many followers do you have on Instagram now? You wanna be on my story? Get on my story. Get over here. Cute. Thank you. Okay, bye. So yeah.
As somebody who does a little bit of influencing herself, I totally understand this, because especially if you're promoting a product, there is some performative behind it. There are some influencers who act like, they're all humble until they get a little clout. Hey, we are talking. So the ones who act like they build their brand on being so real, behind the scenes, they're literally mean girls. Sure, you have seen it, one or two of your favorites. On social media say, fake it till you make it. Influencers would literally go ahead and make up trauma just for engagement, and it's definitely given manipulative.
Now that TikTok might be going away, I was never actually homeless. Yeah, no, I made that whole thing up because it brought my views up like crazy, and so many people donated money to me that I ended up upgrading from a 3-bedroom apartment to a mansion. Since TikTok might be gone, all my workout videos were fake. I've never worked out a single day in my life. I just made a workout program so I can get money from you guys, and I actually got a BBL. Now that TikTok may disappear, I never actually did any charity work. Those videos where I would go up to people and be like, hey, I want to pay for all your groceries. Yeah, I would leave as soon as it was time for them to check out. With everything going on with TikTok, I just wanted to let you guys know I was never actually a vegan. No, I just made that up because you guys ate it all up the same way that I was eating animals behind the scenes. I actually don't even like animals whatsoever. 3 years ago, I gained like 7 million followers because everyone believed that both of my parents had disowned me. But the thing is, me and my parents are super, super close, and none of that even happened. It was all made up, and you guys fell for it. Since we don't know what's going on with this app, I actually used to be my boyfriend's side chick. Yeah, his ex literally thought I was his cousin, so we were able to hang out without even sneaking around.
Guys, as somebody who has been around the block, I realize that the internet does love personality-based influencers. So some people will actually fake it just to build a following. They will go as far as creating a whole new character, having a whole new persona, and their followers literally eat it up until, of course, you meet them in public and the mask eventually slips.
I'm not naming no names, but I wish you guys knew how easy it is to fake being wealthy for the internet here in LA. A lot of those big money guys and your favorite creators don't live where you think they live. So up the street from here, we have this $100 million mansion that costs $90 an hour to rent out. A lot of creators rent that space once a week, film their content, and make it look like they live there. Rent a Lamborghini or a Ferrari, 99 bucks an hour. It gets crazier because most people in LA have a following, because to be a model or an actor, there's a lot of casting calls you can't go to unless you have a following. What used to happen is when you got with an agency, they would dump you a bunch of bots. Now most people realize how that damages an account, but the metrics are still there. And since most people don't know how to do that, they end up buying followers, likes, comments, shares, everything, so they can go to casting calls and keep their agency. There's even more because there's agency funded houses out here. Anyone who's part of that agency can go film there and make it look like they live there, and they encourage you to do this because it looks better for the internet. But there's even more because we also have designer rental services. It's between $300 and $800 a month, and you get bags, shoes, sunglasses, clothing, anything you need, all designer. You just wear it, get your pictures, and then send it back. As long as you didn't ruin it, you don't have to pay for it. You can fully construct a lifestyle out here of wealth. And that's part of the reason we're starting to get a bunch of influencer debt resolution companies now. Like, you don't need to feel bad about yourself. Just wear the 10-cent shirt from the thrift store. Nobody cares, I promise you. Build your content around something else. You don't have to look rich to be a creator.
As a fashion girly over here, I think I have all the right to talk about the influencers who do these huge clothing hauls, and by the next day, everything is going back to the stores.
Y'all are losing your mind about this girl Hallie allegedly returning clothes after doing a haul or a get ready with me. First of all, I'm not saying she did or she didn't do it. I think it's weird that you're so concerned about it, and I think it's even weirder that a girl took a picture of her at the store. Creeper. But what I will say is this: I used to run in the same social circle as some of the OG influencers over on IG. If you really think that they're driving G-Wagons and Mercedes, pimped out Escalades, and they're wearing Walmart clothes consistently, like, they might have a couple pieces they keep and like. I hate to break it to you, but they're not. They put them on for the haul, for the video, for the content, and then they have their assistant do the returning.
Whether you want to believe it or not, some of your favorite fashion influencers aren't buying all of these clothes that you're seeing. They're ordering and filming. They're actually returning them. Them camera, and they try on everything for you, acting like they just spent a whole bag and none of it is actually staying in their closet. If you want to return a few items here and there, that's totally fine. Some influencers literally plan to return everything from the start. It's not a haul, guys. It's actually a rental service.
There are a lot of fashion and lifestyle influencers who buy products and return them. In fact, a 2018 study found that 1 in 10 UK shoppers bought clothes only to take photos of it for social media and then they would return it, which has obviously led a spike in returns for retailers. The study surveyed 2,000 UK adults, and they found that men and women between the ages of 35 and 45 were typically the ones to do this the most. And surprisingly, men admitted to doing this more. And over the years, there's been a lot more reporting of fashion influencers who do these like clothing hauls, but they actually can't afford most of the clothes they're buying, so they return it. But they create this illusion of the lifestyle they can afford and the clothes that they wear, but it's largely fabricated. So when you're seeing influencers flaunting my outfit of the day and you feel a little bit of envy, just know that there's a good chance they don't own all those clothes.
And you know the funniest part about all of this, after they posted that huge clothing haul a few weeks ago, a few weeks later, they'll be doing a closet declutter video talking about how much clothes they have. Girl, where? I'm not saying that this cannot be true, because I do clothing hauls as well, because I do get sponsors from No Fashion Style and I do partner with Amazon from time to time. Sometimes I do end up with a little bit more than I need. So I want to know, would you still trust a fashion influencer if you found out that they returned everything that they just purchased? And the aim was to indeed influence you. So when you go and spend your money and they return theirs, is there still a trust? Of course, chime down in the comments below. My second video on this whole fake influencer lifestyle. In the first video, I kind of covered this piece already, but I'll be diving a little bit more into it. We're going to talk about that private jet life trend, because baby, this one is wild.
On my way to the Bahamas.
taking the PJ. I'm so excited. Blessed.
Man, please put your seatbelt on.
I'm not sure if you guys know, but there are literally photo studios designed to look like private jets. You can rent these set for an hour, just to take your pictures all you want to. And whether you want to believe it or not, but influencers do it all the time.
So you ain't living like me, private jet life. This is how us influencers live. Yeah, you got everything.
Do we get the whole thing?
Yeah. No.
Some guy built a fake interior of a private jet in Los Angeles. They used like a movie set. They just rent it out to influencers so that they can take photos where it looks like they're on a private jet, but they're not. And they charge $70 an hour. I think it's booked out like 12 hours a day, probably doing like 20 to 40K a month. And I can't imagine the margins would be less than 80%. And I was like, that's amazing. You could just build this thing, hire a bunch of people in the movie business to build it over a weekend, and then you can own that for like years.
What was it called?
LA Private Jet Studio. It's on PeerSpace, which is like a photo shoot studio listing site. I'll send it to you guys.
That's a great one.
They'll post up with their champagnes and all unbothered in first class, of course. They're actually in real life flying economy. And let me tell you, as an economy baby, I just want to get to my destination. So ain't nothing wrong with that. Their fake luxury lifestyle does not even stop there. People are just renting out luxury cars. They're renting luxury Airbnbs and even putting up a fake bank statements online just to flex.
So when I first moved to Miami, I started going to these promoter dinners that basically are free dinners for girls if you live in Miami at nice restaurants, and you get like free food, like good free food, like truffle pasta and sushi. You get free bottles of wine, and all you really have to do is just like sit and eat dinner with a group of girls. So I started going to them thinking it would be like a good way just to get out of the house for a little bit, make some new friends in Miami. But I soon came to learn that like a lot of the girls who would attend these dinners were either girls that were like on vacation from other places and not really looking to make friends, or girls that lived in Miami but were very into like a party every night kind of scene that I did not really want to get involved in. One time I went to one of these dinners, and one of the girls that was sitting right next to me asked me to take pictures of her, so I did. She was gorgeous. She told me to add her on Instagram, and she has like 200,000 followers. We start chatting. She tells me that she was born in the US but grew up in Australia, and I think that backstory might have been a lie after some digging I did, but besides the point. We hit it off really quick. She tells me that she's staying at this like really, really nice hotel in Miami that I know is like easily $800 to $1,000 a night. And that is on like off season. I tell her that I'm a makeup artist. I recently moved down here with my boyfriend. She tells me that she's like in Miami by herself and she's here to shoot content with brands that she was working with. But I looked at her Instagram later on and I realized that there were like no brands in any of her posts. So I'll hit it off. We're vibing, having a really great conversation. And the promoter that we're at the dinner with is trying to like wrangle all of the girls and take them to another nightclub. And we both had no interest in going to like a nightclub, but we were having a conversation and we didn't want to go home. So she suggested that we like go to a bar that was like local just to like have another drink. I tell her I'm not drinking. I drove, and she was like, oh, we can go to my hotel lobby. There's a really great like bar there. It's kind of a scene. I was like, oh yeah, sure. Let's go. And this was the hotel that she told me that she was allegedly staying at. And like I said, it costs a lot of money to stay there per night. I got kind of iffy about things. I drove to this dinner and I valeted my car there just because I didn't want to drink that night. I didn't drink. And I told her, I was like, hey, I don't want to have to valet my car again at the hotel. So I'm thinking we should just like walk to the hotel. It's only a few blocks. And she was like, no, like let's just drive in your car there. I'm like, well, I don't want to pay like $50 to $100 to valet my car at a hotel on Miami Beach. Like, it doesn't make sense. And she was kind of like mad that I didn't want to take my car there. We walked to the hotel and like it's kind of awkward, and her vibe like totally switched up when we got there. I kind of just wanted like a virgin pina colada, so I ordered it and I asked if she wanted anything. She's like, no. We literally weren't even talking at that point, and she was sitting there like white as a ghost, just like wasn't saying anything to me. At this point, the convo died out, things were awkward, and I wanted to leave, but I wanted to go to the bathroom. I said to her, hey, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Do you want to just stay with my drink? She's like, no, I'll come with you. So I'm like, okay, cool. We go to the bathroom. I have my drink in one hand. She's like following behind me, and the front desk staff says, hey to her. And I'm like, oh, they must like need something from her since she's staying at the hotel. And she's like, oh, go to the bathroom. I go to the bathroom. I get out and she has her suitcases with her. And I'm like, why do you have your suitcases with her? Like, you're staying here. Like, this is crazy. Do you need me to help you with this? Like, do you need me to help you bring it up? And she's like, it's a long story. So I ask her, I'm like, are you good? Like, do you have a place to sleep tonight? And I thought that she was staying there, like I said, but it turns out that she met a guy, not the night before, but 2 nights before, had like a one-nighter with him,
And she took all of her stuff there thinking that he was gonna let her stay, and that didn't happen. And she was like keeping her stuff at coat check and just like hanging around the hotel. Girls come to Miami and actually do this. Well, obviously, like, I felt bad for her, right? And I think that she was mad I didn't bring my car because she might have thought that like I would take her and her suitcases and like let her sleep over the night, but like I just met her, so that was obviously not happening. I asked her if she wanted me to stay with her until she figured out where she was going to sleep that night, and if she wanted me to help her like book a hotel room somewhere else that was like more affordable, and she was like, no, I'm good. And she was so nasty, so I just was like, okay girl, here's my number if you need anything, have a good night. And I left, and I felt really bad about doing that because I felt like I was abandoning her, but at the end of the day, like, not my circus, not my monkeys. It's like 11 p.m. and I'm just happy to get home, and I'm sitting there thinking on the drive home, like, the level of deception that this girl was committed to, because like every single conversation that I had with her over the span of only like 2 or 3 hours was embedded with pathological lies. Like, I literally was asking her about the spot, this hotel, because I wanted to get a massage there one day, and she was like, oh man, it's amazing, I've been going every day, I got a facial yesterday, I'm getting a massage tomorrow, it's the best. And then we were talking about like wine, and she's like, yeah, I'm not really drinking tonight because I ordered an entire bottle of rosé for myself at the pool today. Like, literally talking about how she loves this hotel and loves staying there and like never wants to check out. She's like, you know, thinking of extending her trip. Like, she was committed. She was also decked out head to toe in designer stuff, was wearing an expensive stack, had designer shoes, a designer bag. I told her that I lived near the design district, and she was like, oh, I go there every time I'm in Miami. I have loyalty at this store and that store, and they shut down the store for me. Like, let's go one day that I'm here. And I understand that what this girl was doing in her lifestyle is more than likely SW. However, that's not what I have an issue with. The issue I have with this, okay, is that the lengths of deception that she was going to do to prove otherwise is just craziness. And I am willing to bet that more than likely her and all these other types of girls do not get close to people in real life because of this. However, they're portraying a life on social media that is glamorous, hard to attain, perfect, like they have a rich boyfriend or somebody taking care of them, or they've got it all figured out, they're well traveled. And in reality, especially what I saw that night, is the complete opposite. Anyways, I have an endless supply of stories and experiences like this.
The relationships that you see online are not real. Just because a couple looks perfect online does not at all mean that they're actually perfect behind closed doors. I've noticed a lot of couples even try to overcompensate sometimes with their posts on social media to try to prove to everyone how perfect they really are. When I was in high school, there was this one couple that was like couples goals to everyone. Everybody would always like look up to them at my school. And majority of the reason was because they would always post the cutest pictures on Instagram, always the longest paragraphs about how much they loved each other. So everyone obviously just thought they were doing great. Well, plot twist, he cheated on her all the time, and I'm pretty sure she also cheated on him. Social media does not mean shit, and by you posting cute couples pictures, it doesn't just mean you guys are a happy, healthy, perfect couple. And as far as like the influencer couples that post so many cute videos all the time on TikTok and Instagram, please understand that this is their job. They have now made a career posting couples videos, so of course they're gonna make their videos look cute and look like they're a perfect couple. And I'm not trying to be a hater. There's absolutely couples that post pictures like that and are actually happy, healthy, and adorable. However, a lot of times it's fake, and I just don't want people comparing their situations to other people's when they don't even know the full truth about it. Anyways, social media is fake. Love you guys.
At this point, you really have to question everything, because it's like you're wondering, is their vacation sponsored? Is the jewelry rented? Is the dream house actually an Airbnb? Guys, this is not in all cases, but for most times it is just for aesthetic, and as you can imagine, people are definitely falling for it.
Guys, social media is so fake. I need to show you the skin filter that I just found.
Yeah, you did that. She's gonna be in heavy use.
Proof that social media is fake.
Islanders, we just uncovered, a whole lot of fakery today, from BBLs and steroids to fake designer to fake jet life and fake personalities and fake shopping scene. It's just some all fakery around here. Influencer culture is really not what it seems. One thing about social media is that it makes it so easy to create an illusion. At the end of the day, it's just that, an illusion. So guys, of course, let me know in the comments, of course, have you ever been fooled by an influencer's fake lifestyle? And of all of these fake flexes that we saw today, which one were the most ridiculous to you? Of course, sound off in the comment section below. Guys, this is where we're going to wrap up today's discussion. If you have enjoyed and haven't yet liked or subscribed, please go ahead and like and subscribe. If you want to continue to watch more relatable discussions like these, you can go ahead and click that up next video with the right saw on your screen and enjoy the day away. As per usual, guys, thank you so much for sticking around with me until the end of another video. My name is Jody and I aspire to inspire. Until next time, guys, what good.